That was a long day for workers out here. They have to go through every piece to see whether it can be saved and used for the reconstructing of the tavern. Here in downtown Columbia, you won't see any bike lanes, but you will see these painted signs on the street which indicate where bikers should maintain while driving on the street. Now, in other more densely populated areas like College Avenue, you can see there are no bike lanes, and a lot of bikers choose to ride the sidewalk instead. This project started in 2011. Now, 2 years and more than $2 million later, families can finally start moving in. Keeping extra blankets and jackets in your car could save your life. Now, as a lot of Missourians prepare for a holiday trip, it's important to keep in mind that this cold weather right now, it's about under 20 degrees right now. You have to keep stuff prepared in your car, but it could also affect how your car works. But mechanically preparing your car could help prevent an accident. Hospitals like this one could see more patients walking through their doors. Advocates say the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, will benefit the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community in Missouri. Jim and Brittany, the study says restaurants like Burger King are one of the top 10 restaurants nationally you should be concerned about. I spoke with the workers at the news conference who shared their struggles and leaders who are standing behind them. Chris, I spoke with some fans who have mixed feelings about Hate's suspension. Now, it's been an interesting day for the men responsible for making Mizzou Arena rowdy. Some fans say the punishment was unfair, and others are just glad it wasn't more strict. Nina Wodrowski doesn't own a car. She navigates through Columbia on her bike when she can't get a ride.
It does scare me a little bit when there are lots of cars flying past.
Wodrowski makes an effort to follow the rules of the road by riding in the bike lane or in the middle of the road.
Like, you can't just worry about yourself, you have to worry about other cars and, fitting in with traffic.
One Parks and Rec forester also relies on his bike to get him from point A to point B. He's most concerned about drivers not noticing him on the road.
Being passed at too close of a distance, I think, is very nerve-wracking.
He says the standard is for drivers to give 3 feet between them and bikers.
That's usually does not happen.
Although biking could get scary, a lot of cyclists are at risk because they don't know the rules of the road. According to Columbia Police Department, bicyclists are required to act as cars. If a biker rides on a sidewalk, the fine is of $49. If they don't yield to pedestrian, the fine is also of $49. Bikers are required to make a full stop like a car at stop signs. Drivers say bikers should obey the rules of the road.
I've been frustrated with cyclists. It's like, come on, man, especially when you don't see them and they're out of your peripheral, and then you look and you're getting ready to make a right-hand turn and they're whipping up on the right-hand side.
If they're going to be in the road, I'd prefer that they abide by traffic laws at all times, though.
According to Columbia Police Department, in 2010, one person was killed or injured in a bike traffic accident every 15 hours in Missouri. And according to the Missouri Bicycle and Pedestrian Federation, bicycling and walking make up for 7.5% of fatalities and 15% of injuries per year. Just in the last month, 3 bicycle accidents have made headlines, including a fatality on Interstate 70, a hit and run on Forum Boulevard, and one involving a 9-year-old in Jefferson City. Dittmer says despite the numbers, Columbia has improved in the past couple of years.
There's been a lot of improvements to the community as far as bike lanes go, as far as like alternate transportation routes that PedNet and Get About Columbia have been promoting.
But even with those changes, Dittmer is concerned about missing lanes in busy roads. Here in downtown Columbia, you won't see any bike lanes, but you will see these painted signs on the street which indicate where bikers should maintain while driving on the street. Now, in other more densely populated areas like College Avenue, you can see there are no bike lanes, and a lot of bikers choose to ride the sidewalk instead. In an effort to make drivers more aware of cyclists, Wodrowski organizes critical masses. That's when a big group of people get together and bike a certain route in the middle of the road. Cristina Alexander, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.